What's poppin', internet? Welcome to the Synced Up Filmcast. I forgot it, so I'm looking down. The show where we reel you into movie news
there it is.
and talk about things that we're watching. I'm one of your hosts, Timothy DeRoe, and joining me this week is your boy, Michael Clarke. What's up, Mike?
What's up, Tim? How you doing?
I'm doing good. But, we watched 2 movies today.
2 movies today.
2 movies.
That's good for. That's a high number for me.
Not
I'm
for
a
me.
1 movie kind of guy. I could do like a movie and a show. 2 movies. That's a commitment. That's 4 hours usually.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah,
Because we watched Avengers today, and
we'll talk about that later though.
We also watched Mortal Kombat, which we'll also talk about later. But also, we're going to talk about Disney. Got a huge deal to bring Spider-Man films to Disney Plus after the Netflix thing. Captain America 4 is coming. Emilia Clarke's coming for Secret Invasion. Michael Keaton for Batman. A lot of stuff. There's more than that. But before that, let's talk about, hey, you like our show?
Sometimes.
Do you? If you like our show, then consider supporting us on patreon.com/syncedup, where you can get access to our lovely Discord for $1. Or pre and post shows of all of our shows from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcast services around the world.
Pre and post shows?
Did I say pre? Why did I put pre?
Were you thinking future?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I put
we don't do pre-shows.
We don't do pre-show. So why did I say there isn't even a pre-show? Where you can get post shows.
Now you promised it.
No, I can't. Where you can get post shows of all of our shows from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcast services around the globe for $5 if you want to do that. That's as well. You could also just support like $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 or $6, $7, $8, $9.
20.
Give us as much money as you want. New episodes go up in all of those feeds Tuesdays at 7 a.m. Central Time Zone, gang. Also,
I missed it.
You did. You missed it. You can also write into the show at synceduppod@gmail.com with any questions, comments, or concerns, and we might discuss them on the show. You should also follow us on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content, whether it's our news show about games, our news show about movies, or also our impressions show that we do on YouTube. You can follow us over there for that. So now let's get into the news.
Hold up.
What?
How many episodes in a row do you think I've gone getting the Central Time Zone gang thing correct? This has got to be the first time in like 30 episodes, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Damn.
Yeah, you fucked up.
I have to start the streak over again.
Yeah, streak's over. We need a counter. We need to see this little take
I'm
one.
I'm so sad.
We could mess with it. Disney inks this huge Sony deal to bring Spider-Man and other films to Disney Plus and Hulu. Disney adds to its web.
This story keeps evolving.
I know this by Jay Peters at The Verge. Disney and Sony Pictures have signed a multi-year content licensing agreement that will bring new Sony theatrical releases starting with its 2022 films to Disney-owned platforms. The deal also gives Disney the rights to many of Sony's older films, including Spider-Man titles, meaning that movies starring the web-slinger, which are notably absent from Disney Plus's content of Marvel films, could eventually make their way to the streaming service. Sony's theatrical releases from 2022 through 2026 are included in the deal, and Disney will get access to them following their Pay 1 TV window. Starting in 2022, that window, which follows the film's theatrical and home video runs, will be owned by Netflix thanks to a deal announced earlier this month. That means new Sony films will hit theaters first, then paid rentals and purchases, then Netflix, and then finally head over to Disney platforms, possibly including Disney Plus. So even though Disney and Sony's deal means that Disney won't have new Spider-Man films right after their theatrical runs, the company will get to include them in a streaming catalog over the long term, something that Disney probably values more. Other Sony Pictures properties such as Jumanji and Hotel Transylvania are also included in the deal, according to a press release. Disney's Hulu will also have access to a, quote, significant number of library titles, end quote, as soon as this June, according to the release. So this is exciting because, we were talking about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
About how Spider-Man was notably absent from Disney Plus and growing through the, Marvel Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. I'm rewatching it with Adri right now because she's never watched it before. And the Spider-Man movies are in there, and I'm constantly having to go to the Wikipedia to figure out, when are they in the lineup because they're not there.
It is crazy how this story works where, I never thought it'd be that complex for a movie to have to go through so many windows before you can get it on a certain platform. But the fact that it's
theater,
Disney Plus is 4th in line. It's
theater, disc, Netflix, Disney.
It's insane that Netflix gets in before Disney.
I know, but Netflix is a powerhouse. But Disney, I feel like,
and I would agree it's probably better to have it in the long run because most of these people are rewatching the whole series, right? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people do watch individual movies. But I feel like a majority of people try and watch these films. So it makes sense for it to be okay to come later to it. But it is weird to think that something like Jumanji or Hotel Transylvania, which are Sony picture films, are just going to be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Like on something like Netflix, that's fine because Netflix is more than just Netflix originals.
Well, I would imagine
Netflix IPs.
I imagine those aren't on Disney Plus and those are on Hulu because Disney owns Hulu.
Oh, I guess you're right.
So
that would make sense.
I doubt they would put them on Disney Plus and they would put them on Hulu maybe because those make more sense on Hulu.
Oh, it says Disney's Hulu. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because this is
still man. Disney's too big.
No,
we gotta stop them.
No, we don't.
The
MCU's too nice.
They can keep the MCU. Yeah.
Then we can't stop.
We take ABC from them.
ABC? What is ABC?
ESPN.
They got ESPN?
Yeah, you don't. They own like everything, dude. If you look at it, like Disney owns like 50%.
Yeah, I mean they do own a lot.
We got to take down the mouse.
Okay,
but they can keep Marvel.
Yeah, next year get excited for some of those web slinging movies to be on Disney Plus, which is nice. We're gonna have to hop onto wherever we have to hop on to watch them.
Speaking of
during our MCU stuff,
year and Disney Plus.
This is not next year.
Well, it's next year eventually.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Emilia Clarke joins Marvel's Secret Invasion series for Disney Plus. This is by Denise Petsky at Deadline. Game of Thrones alumni Emilia Clarke is in final talks to join Samuel L. Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn.
Sure.
In Secret Invasion, the upcoming Marvel series for Disney Plus. Sources close to the project confirmed to Deadline. In Secret Invasion, Jackson and Mendelsohn reprise their MCU characters Nick Fury and the Skrull Talos. Oh. Yeah, no shit. Respectively, who first met in Captain Marvel. The crossover comic event series showcases a faction of shape-shifting Skrulls who have been infiltrating Earth for years. Cast also includes Kingsley Ben-Adir as the likely villain and Olivia Colman. Further plot details are being kept under wraps, and it's not clear what role Clarke will play. So I'm just super excited for this. More news about Secret Invasion.
We did talk, what was on the first podcast about which MCU characters or something, or which actors and actresses we'd still like to see come to the MCU.
And Emilia Clarke was one of them.
And you said too old.
I did say too old, but hey, as a Skrull, I don't know. Maybe she's not a Skrull though. I don't know.
She's not that old.
She isn't that old. She's like 40.
If you look at like the average age of a Marvel actor, she's got to be below average.
Yeah, you're probably right. But this is exciting. Just more news about the Secret Invasion show whenever it may come. I have the Secret Invasion comics in my room over there behind the camera.
I don't think many. At least for me, I'm not thinking past like the Eternals right now.
Yeah.
Or maybe Doctor Strange too.
I just love Secret Invasion so much that like I can't not be excited about it. So
I wonder, because Secret Invasion is a pretty big story arc, right?
Yes, it's massive.
I wonder how they plan to. Do you think it's going to be more setup, or like they're going to actually try and cover that whole arc in a mini series that doesn't seem to have as many big actors? You just chunked that thing.
Yeah, I know.
At the light.
She was looking for it. I could see her looking around the room. Yeah, he handed it to me. Sorry. That was a little video only for people.
So what do you think? Do you think they're going to be able to cover the whole thing, or is it going to be a change up from what we understand?
No, I think they'll be able to cover it. I mean, because
like Civil War is a lot different than Civil War.
Yeah, and they still did it really good. So I don't think they're going to do it to the. Have you read Secret Invasion?
No, it's one of the ones I missed.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it to the level of Secret Invasion, because Secret Invasion has everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
Well, I think all comic crossover events pretty much do.
Yeah, and so in Secret Invasion, if I remember correctly, I think Secret Invasion is the one where the heroes team up with the villains to take everything out.
Or like you don't
knows. And like the Punisher shows up, and the Punisher ends up killing a bunch of people. Like there's like so many people. Because you don't know
which heroes are Skrulls or not, right?
Yeah, and even the reason. I guess that's spoilers. I won't talk about that.
I'm just interested to know how they're going to do this without having the whole cast, right?
Yeah.
Like I could see like maybe some cameo appearances from the bigger names. But from on a smaller level, how do you pull off something as big as Secret Invasion?
I don't know. I feel like if you do this now, you don't got to pay Robert Downey Jr. as much. Yeah. You don't got Chris Evans anymore. We're talking about, by the time this comes out, we're talking about the new team. We're talking about new guys. I think they might be able to pull this off. I think Secret Invasion, the show, actually could be a lot bigger deal than it's Secret Invasion. And the end credit scenes right now in Marvel is building towards Secret Invasion. The last few movies that we've got with end credit scenes have pointed towards Skrull things and things going on with the Skrulls. And so, aside from the show, obviously the show pointing more towards this multiverse thing, so we're going in different directions there. But it's going to be a while before we get Secret Invasion, so I have no idea. Time. We got a lot of time to
regardless,
figure
I'm
out.
Excited.
Yes, but also even further in the future, Captain America 4 is in the works with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Showrunner Malcolm Spellman, this from The Hollywood Reporter. Malcolm Spellman is picking up Captain America's shield once again. The head writer and creator of Disney Plus and Marvel's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is developing a fourth installment of the Captain America film franchise for Marvel Studios. Spellman will co-write the script with Dallin Mooson, a staff writer on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There's a burp. No casting for the projects are officially known, but Friday's episode offers plenty of roads for the future to take. Up until this point, Chris Evans has played Captain America via the Steve Rogers character, appearing in a trio of solo movies, Avengers outings, and assorted other Marvel films. And the question of who is entitled to carry the shield or be Captain America was central to that show. So obviously we know here, going forward, Sam Wilson going to be the new Captain America.
Looks phenomenal.
Looks great, and his suit looks great in all those images. I'm glad seeing all the HD images. we will talk later in a spoilery territory about episode 6 for Falcon and the Winter Soldier later on in the show. But for this is just exciting. This is going to be the second, because Thor Love and Thunder, I guess, is coming. We talked about this before where I said this would be the first one to hit 4, but Thor will hit 4. Captain America will hit 4. I'm really excited for the future. I think the MCU is in such a good spot right now.
I think it is too, and I feel like you now have an open book again, kind of where I'm sure everything is planned out already, right?
100%.
But we're in a phase right now where it's like we're not sure exactly what direction they're taking us on, so we're expecting anything at this point.
Yeah.
Obviously, after watching something like Infinity War, you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't know how, but you know we're going to end with a big fight with Thanos, right?
Yes, of course.
Or like even watching Age of Ultron, you still see that.
You
You're
see
like, we're
the
going
stones
to
are
Thanos.
popping up. Yeah, the gauntlet.
Right now we're like, okay, obviously there's some multiverse stuff happening, but where are we going?
Yeah, we're early on. It's hard being in that phase 1 basically era, because we are in a new era here. Mantles are being passed. People have passed on in the MCU. I just think the MCU is in such an incredible spot, and I can't wait for the future because I'm just really stoked.
I'm so excited, and I kind of want to talk about the longevity of the MCU for a second, because 23 movies, 2 shows, maybe 24 movies. I can't remember.
For the Infinity Saga, it's just 23 movies blanket.
Yeah. How does it go on forever? It has to end eventually, right?
No.
You think they're never gonna reboot anything?
It makes cash.
I know, but
look at how they did it. I mean, they got Chris Evans out, they got Iron Man out, and they did it in an amicable way. They did it in a good way that made sense for the script and made sense for the actors. They transitioned into a streaming era with TV shows, and now we're in this era of going forward with these new characters. And
I know it's so hard to think about, but like 15,
it's just
15 years from now, do you still see us?
Yes.
But the comics reboot.
Exactly. But they're still like, you can still sprinkle continuity in there. You can still sprinkle continuity in there. And, the comic books for Marvel, if you think about the lineage of that, the comic books have always been about the passing of the mantle to someone else, right? And you just do it into eternity until it stops selling. And it'll stop selling once it stops being good. But as long as Kevin Feige and Jon Favreau are there, I don't think it's ever not going to be good.
I know.
Because I've never
crazy to think that like maybe we will get to 50 Marvel movies.
Right? We're definitely going to.
We're going to, but the fact that they're all connected.
I think with the announced
my
ones,
mind.
With the announced,
nothing already has come close to Marvel where it is right now.
No, this is the biggest thing. This is just the biggest thing.
And we're just going further.
Yeah, because now we got shows.
In sight.
Now we got shows. We got spin-off shows. What If coming. We got Time Cop show Loki coming up.
Yep.
We got a lot of stuff coming up that's super exciting. We got movies coming up, more Spider-Man stuff, more shows. There's just a ton in the works, and I think it's going to continue to hit.
I think we're due for a Marvel stinker.
No, we're not.
I feel like it's got to happen soon.
Well, they haven't missed in a while. And rewatching Thor 2 and Incredible Hulk, those weren't even as big of misses as we all thought that they were. And I think maybe that's because of a retrospecting, knowing where they lead.
I think at the time Thor 2 was a big stinker. But now now it's not. Knowing there's payoff. But I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But let's jump away from Marvel and jump over to a less exciting prospect, in my opinion. The DCEU. Michael Keaton confirmed to return as Batman in the Flash movie. Now, this is the only exciting part of the DCEU that I want to talk about because I'll get to that. The actor will reprise the superhero role next to Ezra Miller in director Andy Muschietti's upcoming Flash film. This is from Nick Romano at Entertainment Weekly. It's official. Michael Keaton, who played the Dark Knight in Tim Burton's era of Batman movies, will return to don the cape and cowl again in the upcoming Flash movie. The Flash director Andy Muschietti stated in August that he had big plans with a substantial role for Keaton's Batman, even though Ben Affleck is also set to reprise as Caped Crusader after debuting in Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. But Keaton's casting seemed in doubt when he told Deadline he's keeping tabs on the COVID-19 situation, but no. EW, Entertainment Weekly, can confirm the actor has never left the project. The Flash takes inspiration from the Flashpoint arc from the DC Comics, which sees the Scarlet Speedster running so fast using the Speed Force that he actually teleports to a different parallel realities. It's a concept teased in Snyder's Batman v Superman in the recently released Snyder Cut of Justice League on HBO Max that explains the multiple Batman. So, if you've never watched Flashpoint Paradox, the DC animated movie, it is stellar. It's really, really good.
Oh, yeah, it's phenomenal.
And it does some really cool stuff. For example, one of the alternate realities that he jumps to is... So it originally starts with Joker's going to nuke Metropolis. And he does some running shit, sprints. Metropolis gets fucked up. He goes to a different dimension. There's one where instead of why can't I think of his name? Batman.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. Instead of Bruce Wayne, right? Bruce Wayne dies and the wife dies. The dad, Thomas Wayne, lives and becomes Batman. Except for he uses guns and he murders. Like he just kills people. Like that's really cool. Like,
actually, in that movie, Joker is his wife. It's his mom.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. She becomes Joker and he becomes Batman, but a murderous, crazy Batman.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of really cool shit like that happens in Flashpoint Paradox. So if they can do it really good in live action. I'm not into the DCEU whatsoever. I didn't watch the Snyder Cut. I didn't watch Justice League. Yeah. I watched Birds of Prey. Did not like it. I watched Suicide Squad.
So
thought it was okay.
Here's why I don't think. Okay, so this is gonna be our contrast to Spider-Man 3, right? Where obviously Spider-Man 3, we're getting multi-dimensional stuff.
Yeah, it's coming.
The thing is, a lot of people still like the other Spider-Man movies. Mm-hmm. I don't think everybody likes every iteration of Batman we've seen so far. So I don't think this is gonna do what they wanted to do for people. Mm-hmm. Like Michael Keaton's fine. If we're also getting Ben Affleck too, I don't see it working like it does for the MCU. Because it doesn't scream like super cool to me.
Yeah, and it's also, and I think this is the big problem with the DC extended universe up to this point, what they're trying to do with the movies. And I said it in the beginning. We didn't have a podcast at the time, but I said it in the beginning, and I'll say it now. I felt like DC has continually just been trying to play catch up, and has been speeding their stuff up, pun intended, to get to where the MCU is. You know, they did their team up movie when the MCU did their team up movie, but they didn't have any of those solo movies on the lead up, you know.
Yeah.
And so
they only had Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, exactly. And so you didn't have all of these things to really set these characters, set the tone. Like the first Captain America, the first Iron Man, the first Thor, all of those movies, they really set a tone. Even the first Hulk with Edward Norton, they give these characters, these are the characters, these characters, end credit scenes, tie them all together. Then they come together in the Avengers, and it's cool and it's dope because you just watched all 4 of these movies. Yeah. Whereas with the DC, you don't really have that, and they try to do this big team up movie, and I don't think it worked. I don't think it really worked, and I don't know if it'll work here.
Well, I think it's because they start with a Thanos level threat instead of a Loki level threat, right?
Exactly.
Obviously, the first one
Loki
is Thanos,
but it's leading to where it's leading to because Jon Favreau and Kevin Feige are fucking madmen and geniuses. Yeah. But I just don't think DC has a Kevin Feige. But I have a decent amount of hope for this movie simply because the source material is really fucking good. So.
I hope so too. And I like the Flash a lot more than I do some of the other DC characters. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously the animated films and the shows too. I think he's just a cool character. Yeah. But I have Batman fatigue. It's a thing. Yeah. Like I don't know. Batman doesn't entice me anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't. But I like to go back and watch the Dark Knight trilogy.
Because I do too. Yeah. But like there's too much.
To me, that was peak.
Cause there's just so many. Yeah. Because you got to think we're getting Robert Pattinson Batman too.
Okay, I'm into that though.
I am too, but it's like I have Batman.
Okay,
fatigue.
That's fair.
I'm not watching 4 Iron Man movies with different Iron Man.
Yeah, because that Batman movie is not even going to be tied in. Yeah, see, that's another problem with the DC.
That's what I'm saying.
Because Marvel doesn't have that. Yeah. All the Marvel movies are connected. There isn't no Marvel movies.
Because I can
Venom.
But that's Sony. We let that slide because of the Sony incident.
And also, it's Venom, and he's not like tied in. Whereas like Batman it's Batman.
Yeah, he's your main.
And then Morbius is not tied in either.
Yeah, and then
but that isn't out yet.
I don't know. It's just because like I enjoyed Joker, right?
Yeah, I love Joker. It was great.
That's not going to tie into anything.
Yeah, no.
Same with this Batman film. I don't know, man. I don't want them to reboot it again. Yeah, but I do. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want from the DC.
Yeah, I don't think I want anything from them. I think I'm sticking to the MCU, but I got to report on it. It's the news. But let's continue on. Mortal Kombat's Joe Taslim reveals he signed on for 4 sequels of Sub-Zero. This is by Luke Hyland at Collider. I got some stuff to say about that. In an interview with Variety, actor Joe Taslim revealed that he's signed on for 4 more Mortal Kombat sequels to portray the iconic villain Sub-Zero if Warner Bros. Decides to move forward with the franchise. With the news coming days before the film is scheduled to premiere this week, it seems that Warner Bros. Is hopeful that Mortal Kombat will finally break the curse of poor video game adaptations and launch a new series for the studio. Taslim broke the news during his appearance in the Just for Variety podcast, saying, "If this one's successful, maybe we do more."
Maybe.
I mean, I feel like that's a thing you could say for anything.
Yeah. Crazy that he signed for 4, but I guess that's just how contract work.
Yeah, this is just news.
You're very optimistic when you're signing people on for the movie.
Yeah, I don't really have a ton to say about this. We'll talk more about it in the what we've been watching. But yeah, I don't really have a ton to say about this. I just had a report on it.
It's definitely seeing the movie. It makes sense. If it definitely feels like they can
do more,
repeat this easily.
Goofy ass.
But I don't. You were talking. Financially, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
No.
Do you think it's just because of COVID times?
Yes.
So do you think they would do another one in case it is successful?
I think they're gonna do a second one.
I think they should.
I don't know if they should, but I think they're gonna.
Well, I think they should simply because I think you have an okay start.
Yeah, I think they'll do a second one, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah, I will say. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say for the what you've been watching.
Okay, let's talk more about sequels. House of the Dragon, I guess, isn't a sequel. This is a prequel. HBO reveals Game of Thrones prequel is now in production and will be debut in 2022. This is from Peter White at Deadline. The House of the Dragon is finally under construction. We've been hearing about this one for a while.
Yeah.
HBO has revealed that the straight-to-series Game of Thrones prequel for George R. Martin, Ryan Condal, and Miguel is now in production and will launch in 2022. I can't pronounce that. The cable network unveiled the news with a picture of the cast at a socially distanced table read on Twitter. House of the Dragon stars Patty Considine, Olivia Cook, Matt Smith, Emma Darcy, and Fabian Frankel. Riz Evans, Steve Toussaint, Eve Best, and Sonoya Mizuno also feature. Based on Martin's Fire and Blood, the series, which is set 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones, tells the story of House Targaryen. Considine plays King Viserys Targaryen. Cook stars as Alicent Hightower. Darcy as Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen. Smith as Prince Daemon Targaryen. And Toussaint as Lord Corlys Velaryon, known as the Sea Snake, who becomes hand of the Queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen. Dude, so many whys. Why there's so many during the Dance of the Dragons? I could have left that last paragraph.
So, are we haters because of how Game of Thrones?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I'm still gonna watch it. I think.
I
think we should watch it.
I think I'm gonna wait to reviews. No, we got a podcast now.
We're gonna.
So we
watch
got
it.
to watch it.
I don't think
I'm not
it
stoked.
will be. I don't think it'll be bad. Did he write this book as a prequel?
Yeah.
Or was it just the first? Okay. So he wrote this after the regular Game of Thrones stuff. Okay. I mean, I'm down. I will watch it.
Yeah.
So when they tweeted #winter is coming, it was for this.
I guess so.
think?
We got to stop using that.
What?
Winter's coming. It came.
Well, I know, but they tweeted that, which made me think
They're not remaking season 8, bro.
it's HBO.
It's not happening.
They gave Snyder all the money and said do it.
Oh, they did.
They could.
Right. They could.
I don't know. Did the Snyder Cut make them money?
No.
I feel I doubt,
I don't think it did.
I doubt it, but I could see there being enough. There's definitely enough desire for that for them to do it.
Yeah, I'd rewatch it.
You got to get Greg Miller on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Remake season 8. I would definitely. I don't know. I'll watch it.
I mean, I'll watch it too.
It's HBO. It can't be bad.
They said that about Game of Thrones season 8.
But the majority of it is good.
Sure.
It's really good.
The majority of season 8 Game of Thrones.
No.
Hold up. Run that back, Turbo.
The majority of Game of Thrones is really good. And you can't deny that.
Okay, yeah. No, it's undeniable.
Yeah.
But it's soured.
Very bad ending.
Yeah. That's it for the news, though, this week. Now we're going to watch a trailer. We got one trailer this week. For The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. They can't seem to not... What's up with the Conjuring cinematic universe, man? They keep making more of these fucking movies, dog.
They're doing it better than DC, apparently.
So, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It...
can get 17 movies, Mortal Kombat
You got, Annabelle's in there.
There's two regular Conjuring.
Conjuring 2, Annabelle, some other shit. The Nun.
You gonna pull it up, puppy?
Was so bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Horror movies just generally suck.
Yeah, they're not usually good.
But we're going to watch this horror movie trailer.
Are we going to watch this horror movie?
No.
When it comes out?
Okay.
You got sold in real quick, huh? Took one yes. That's all it takes sometimes.
It's a Conjuring prequel, though. I don't know how into that
I don't know where they all are in the story. Has everything been post-Conjuring 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
still the same characters?
Yep, run it.
Is it still the...
Remember the people hear it.
This one, by
the people hear it quieter than you do. Just hit play.
It might be spooky.
Turn it down a tad bit. This reminds me of that ghost video.
I think that's fine.
Remember that ghost video?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm already getting those vibes.
You know the one with the valley? Y'all know the ghost video?
If you're scared of spooks, skip ahead 2 minutes.
The
and
stare at the
15
back
seconds.
of the car. Oh yeah, because you didn't know the ghost.
Oh
video.
man, he's bloody.
Oh sorry, we're supposed to be watching the show.
He got plaid on.
There's
Okay,
the guy.
so it's the main people.
We know that guy.
Is this where they got their start?
Yeah.
We're still in the true case files. Was that a piece of poop?
I don't know. Dude, no, that's
It
what I was
either
thinking.
A sausage or a dookie.
You know what show? Ah, shit, I don't want to talk about it in the middle of the trailer. I'll talk about it after.
Okay. We're clearly in the
No, those
South.
are knives. Those are knives.
No. Demonic possession.
We're clearly in the South?
Well, yeah.
You can't hear it. I don't know. This might not have South. Does it got South vibes?
It's got South.
It's got Southern vibes, Jordan?
Yes. Look at the
Damn.
colors.
Not the water bed.
You ever been on a waterbed?
Yeah, it's not very comfortable in my opinion.
It's kind of weird.
I don't like it. It feels like you're constantly falling off of it.
Yeah,
without
like
actually falling off of it.
Oh, is he gonna get? He's gonna go inside of it, isn't he?
Imagine if someone busted out of your waterbed.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, no.
That's a free excuse to pee your pants
though. What the fuck?
Nobody would know.
That's what you're looking for, a free excuse to pee your pants.
Nobody would know. I mean, you're probably already pissing
How
your
would
pants,
they
right?
know?
How would they know?
They'd never know.
Cinema.
They're gonna know. That was hella out of pocket for sure.
Someone was in your waterbed. You're gonna piss your pants.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I don't know if I'd classify like, dude, it would be kind of cool if someone was in your waterbed because that's like a free pass to piss. Like, come on.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Like, come on, dude. Were you just looking for free piss passes?
You're not?
No, I don't think I need any piss passes. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. This isn't
not
tickling my fancy.
Not tickling my fancy? Nah, I mean, I'm not really into horror movies, but I don't know.
Nothing.
I mean, we just talked about piss passes. I don't think we. This is a scene from Little Rascals. Okay. No.
Ow.
No,
That would hurt, bro.
No, don't fall. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, this looks like
doo doo. So you know,
Max.
you know what was? I guess we could watch it. You know what was fucking show that a horror thing that started out real good and had mad potential but ended pretty poorly.
What are you
The
gonna say?
Outsider.
Oh yeah.
I was really digging that for them first 80%.
So
of
it's based off. Is it based off Stephen King?
Stephen King.
Yeah. I wonder if it wasn't that bad for someone who had read the book.
Maybe, I don't know, but I really just wasn't fucking with that last episode.
I think it was because it wasn't a good payoff.
Yeah, and it went hella supernatural, and I was just really hoping it wouldn't.
And plus things like people just started dying.
Yeah.
People were
spoilers, bro. What the fuck?
Nobody's gonna watch that. If you're gonna watch that, I mean, like,
any of the people that are this deep in our podcast aren't gonna watch that shit. Now it's time for movie 20 questions. Oh, we play this now.
So it's your turn to give me a movie.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of a movie.
Keep it simple. We're baby steps in this, okay?
Okay, I'm going in. I'm going to the Mind Palace.
Mm-hmm. The Mind Palace.
I'm going in. Tickling in there. What's going on?
What's in there? What's in your Mind Palace? What do you see? What kind of architecture you got going on in there?
It looks a little marbly. You know, like quartz from. Do you know the quartz block from Minecraft?
Pillars? You got pillars in your Mind Palace?
Yeah, there's pillars in there. There's a few pillars with some intricate.
Is this like the Lincoln Memorial
designs? It's kind of more like the White House, but less racist.
More Greek. Oh, that's two ways to go with
it. Yeah. Okay. I'm deep in here.
Don't go that deep. Bro.
I'm thinking of movies that I've watched and that maybe you've watched.
Lion King.
You did choose the Lion King. That
one was easy.
So now
you could pick the Lion King.
I've picked a movie.
Animated?
No.
Okay, so we're talking live action.
Yes.
Well, that wasn't a question, but okay.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's if it's not animated, it's live action.
Well, it could have been
stop motion.
Yeah.
Okay, but
no, stop motion knocks out a few good movies.
There is a few good. Isle of Dogs.
Is this
Wallace and Gromit?
Is it exactly? Is this an IMDb top 50?
No.
Okay. Is this?
What a question. That's a good one.
Is this movie from a cinematic universe?
No.
I'm gonna be screwed here. Is this movie a musical?
No.
Okay.
When's the musical cinematic universe coming? You know,
I want it.
I know you want it.
Well, there's 2 Mamma Mia movies.
Oh my god, I hate Mamma Mia so much.
God. Let me see here.
We're seeing here.
Have we watched this movie together?
No.
Damn. So that makes me think it's a bit of an older movie.
Maybe.
An older live action movie, because I don't think there's a recent live action movie that we've not watched together.
Exactly.
So
what we do now?
Post? Is it post 2010?
I have no idea. I'm gonna look that up.
You do the Googling. So both of us would have had to watch it.
Yes.
Post 2010.
That's 7.
Unsure if we watched it together.
Yes.
Well, we haven't watched it together.
Yeah, no, we haven't watched it together.
And you're on the assumption I've watched it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's yeah.
So post 2010. I would
Yes,
think
sir.
if you had
Of
to
course.
look it up, you would think it's closer to 2010. So it's probably mid 2010, 2015. Is this an action film?
Yes.
Action. Okay.
Okay.
Action film.
Yep. Of course. Yep. Yeah. What are we humming for?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what direction to go.
What direction are we going?
I'm an action film
Up?
post 2010. It's
South?
not in a cinematic universe.
North?
So,
A little bit
what
to
do
the
what do we
left?
deem a cinematic universe? Is it any movie that has 2 movies?
No, that's called a movie with a fucking sequel.
So,
That's
like-
not a cinematic universe.
So
There's only 2 cinematic universes. There's only.
don't try it.
Let me think.
I'll name one that you're definitely not thinking of.
What?
No, you name yours, and I'll name
We
one
got-
you're not thinking of.
Dude, it literally is just DC and MCU, bro.
How could you forget about M.
Those-
Night Shyamalan's Is it Unbreakable?
That's just a trilogy.
Split and Glass.
That's just a trilogy.
That's a cinematic universe.
That's a trilogy.
Nobody knew that was coming. That's a cinematic universe. Okay.
Are you gonna ask the question?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask a question. Is this
Okay.
movie got either a sequel or prequel?
Yes.
So okay, there's a couple here. There's a couple
That's
here.
9 now.
Oh, that's 7.
Dude, I've been counting.
I've been counting too.
Well, you ain't counting right.
You're counting wrong. Is this movie star a
Does he
is
want
the main actor male?
Yeah.
Does the main actor shoot a lot of guns?
No. That's
So
lib.
so action film, main actor's a dude, doesn't shoot guns.
Nope.
Action
Nope.
film with no guns.
No shooting of the guns.
So he's a fighting guy.
fighting guy.
Creed's not a fighting. Creed's not an action movie.
I don't remember it, so I.
Would you
Shot
be picking- would you have picked Real Steel?
I hate that movie.
So far, it fits
that
all the
movie got
criteria.
Hugh Jackman in it.
It do.
That movie's so
Hugh
bad.
Jackman's in a lot of movies.
I know. I like The Greatest Showman.
I love Hugh Jackman. What a guy.
Logan's phenomenal.
You seen the clip of where he's talking to the guy on the red carpet who's like, "Yeah, you were my student."
Yeah.
Of course I remember you.
Yeah.
He's like, "You still working on this?"
Yeah.
I
So
would have
good.
cried.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Hugh, what a guy. What a lad.
dude.
What a lad.
He's probably on my top 5. Would like to meet list.
Yeah, he's a
Some,
fella.
in some
He's,
variation.
he's a fella for sure.
I have no clue what movie you're talking about.
You stop it at 11?
Well, no.
Okay.
11. How'd you get to 11? This is 10. You're definitely skipping.
We're at 10.
Thank you.
Turn the 6 upside down. It's 10 now.
Is this movie?
Is it a movie? We're talking about a movie?
Is this movie on Netflix?
Fuck if I know. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Well, if you would have to look it up, I'd probably have to look it up.
Stop looking at my
I'm
glasses.
not looking at your glasses.
My glasses reflection there.
Can I watch this
bucko.
movie on Netflix?
Can you watch this movie on Netflix? No.
This question 11.
You're 11
Action
questions
film
deep.
between 2010 and 2015, probably.
There's a lot more movies than games. So I feel
Featuring
like
a male lead actor who doesn't shoot guns.
no shooting guns, but I feel like it should be movie 30 questions almost. You know?
Wait, he be punching people?
You feel me?
What else can you do? Oh, could it be a sword? Could be a samurai movie. Does our main character use a weapon?
No.
So no weapons. For clarification, do fists count as weapons?
No.
Is
Would it
our-
be an action movie with a main character that doesn't shoot or use any weapons and fists count as weapons, so he doesn't do shit? But it's an action movie.
Well, he doesn't use guns or a weapon.
12.
Does he use his fists?
Yes.
Okay.
What
so
else would he use, dude?
Nothing. He could be a peace talking guy, and everybody around him is fighting.
What movie is that?
I'm sure it
Thank you.
exists.
13.
I don't even know what the regular movie is, so off my case. He be punching. Who be punching?
Who do be punching?
Who we
There's a
doing
few
up?
punchers
Who
out there.
do we do?
We got some punchers.
Shooby dooby doo.
Scooby bop boot out pow.
I think we should be allowed one hint.
What?
One singular hint
Do fucking what?
to guide us to the
No,
light.
ask the question.
Who's throwing punches?
Dude, there's plenty of punchers out there.
Action movie.
Action movie, post 2010, male lead actor, no guns, we're punching. As a prequel or a sequel.
It does. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, what movies? Well, it's not John Wick.
Is it not?
He shoots guns.
Yeah,
He
he
shoots lots of those.
He do be blasting.
Would you,
Skaboom, as they say. All this for a dog?
Do they drive fast cars?
No.
Damn it.
There's a lot of shooting in Fast.
Yeah, but I don't think Dominic Toretto really shoots guns.
Does he shoot a gun? Is there a scene with Dominic Toretto shooting a gun? Jordan,
probably.
You'd know.
For sure. For sure. But like, in the majority.
Yeah.
Well,
Make sure you turn your mic on when you're talking.
The 2010 one, which would be Fast 5, right? I don't know. When did Fast 5 come out?
Fast 5 is like 2012.
Fast 5 is when
which
they robbed
hits the timeline.
the bank in Brazil.
And he do shoot a shotgun right in the first one.
Yeah, because they spoilers.
Yeah, but that's when he has the black wife beater on.
Man, remember when he ramped into a
he has
yacht?
white one on.
Huh?
In the first movie, he has a white one on.
No, in the first movie he has black.
No, because
Fact check
whenever,
me.
okay, I can tell you what happens right now. Because Jesse's outside the house, the Asian dudes come through. Blast on Jesse
Man, we're
in the
derailing.
drive-by.
We're derailing
Well,
fast.
I need a hint.
Remember when he ramped into a yacht and that was like the craziest thing we ever seen? And then like 4 years later, they ramped from the Burj Khalifa in Dubai.
Yeah, I recall.
And then they fucking jumped out of planes and
Ronda
shit.
Rousey was in that movie.
Remember in the trailer for Fast 9 when they ramped off an island and hooked onto a wooden bridge and swung around to hit a stealth plane?
I didn't realize we never got that movie because then I watched the trailer.
Remember when John Cena caught a car?
That's pretty baller.
What the?
I can't catch cars.
All right, okay? Come on.
I need a hint.
You can't get a hint.
I don't want to admit defeat this easily.
Well, come on, ask some more questions.
I don't have
Maybe
questions.
shoot in the dark. Maybe it'll get you a little closer.
I've been.
Shoot in the
I
dark.
literally just asked if they drove cars.
There's major movie publishers you could ask about.
Is this a Disney movie?
No, 15.
I hate it. Is this a Warner Brothers movie?
No.
Is this an Oscar movie?
I have to look that up.
Was it nominated?
So many movies get nominated that like
I know. Was it nominated for one of the big 5 categories?
The big 5?
Yeah. You know what those are?
For one of the big 5?
Yeah.
What are the big 5?
It's like actor, actress, screenplay, movie.
Let me go with there's not even a Wikipedia part for
nominations.
Yeah, there ain't shit. So
okay, so this is a trash movie.
Yeah. No, I mean I don't know. What are we at? 15. Yeah.
You said yeah.
14?
Yeah.
15?
Hold up.
You can ask about actors, specific actors.
What? I might be wrong here.
I think we're at 14.
What if they're not humans at all?
Uh-huh.
Is the main character a human?
Yeah.
There goes Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's anime. Oh no, they had the live action one. That one was
that
kind
also
of good.
gets rid of Transformers.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, it does.
Which was a pop-in series
I think that's
around
15,
that time period.
Maybe 16.
Dude, I'm at a loss here.
You got nothing?
There's nothing in my brain.
Come on.
Throw me a bone.
I got nothing.
Throw me a bone, please.
I can't.
This movie take place in the States.
Yes.
We're in the States. All right.
We're in America. The United States of America.
What else happens in
16
action
questions.
movies?
I don't know. There's a lot of action movies.
It's not a Bond movie.
No.
He be shooting guns.
They do shoot guns in that, I think. Pretty sure.
Action.
Correct?
Yeah. No. Sure. Is this an action adventure movie?
No. Nah, no adventures going on.
So no, it's a thrower.
We're punching. Oh, I like it thrower. It's classic.
We're just punching.
I wished for a football.
Who's just punching, dude? That's all they do in this movie is just punch?
I don't know. Do you want to ask that question?
Yes.
All they do is punch?
They just be punching.
No.
So they do other stuff.
Yes, but they mainly
Could
be
you
punching.
tell me?
No.
Please?
No. Do you give up?
I will concede L, but I want a hint.
You want a hint?
Yes.
Okay.
On a hint, concede L.
It is a Sony movie.
That's a terrible hint. I kind of figured that.
It's a Sony movie.
Hold up.
It's published by Sony.
Is
it published for a movie?
Hold
or is that distributed? It's distributed?
Do he be swinging?
Is that the same? He do be swinging.
Are you kidding me? I wasn't even thinking about this.
Yeah, you dumbass.
They
You got one question in the guess.
That's part of a cinematic universe.
No, it's not.
It should be. I have just a guess.
You got one question to guess.
Oh, okay. Does this movie feature Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm trying to decide if it's one or two.
Yeah, it does feature. Wait, I don't know. Actually, I have to look.
Well, he's only in 2.
Then yeah.
I mean, is the movie Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, it is.
I hate you.
But you lost
By asking the cinematic universe question, that was me.
You
really
completely
asking.
ruled out Spider-Man.
I ruled out
forgetting about
any
Spider-Man
Marvel
1,
movie.
2, 3, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Come on, man. They still exist out there.
Pissed. I'm livid. I'm trying to find a hole in your
There isn't
questioning
one.
here.
There isn't one.
You're telling me he doesn't shoot a gun
No.
or use any other weapon,
He doesn't
such as webs.
Webs aren't a dude. Come on. And that's not what
They're
you
a weapon
asked.
in that movie.
That's not what you
I
asked.
said, do they use any weapons?
Yeah, you wouldn't consider the webs weapons. You'd consider them tools.
That's no.
Yes, they're tools. Tools can be used as weapons. Weapons usually not used as tools.
Weapons can be used as tools.
Yeah, but a tool, they're a tool, not a weapon.
It can be assigned to both labels.
But
The
it's more a
webs are
tool
weapons
than a
and
weapon.
tool.
They're more a tool than a
Yeah,
weapon.
But they're also a weapon.
They don't really attack. They inhibit.
He literally does.
He's
like, attack webs. He does.
Okay,
he
on to
that.
what we've been watching.
He said that.
Shut the fuck
I'll
up.
pull it up later.
Okay, we've been watching.
The same.
Yep,
Everything.
the MCU rewatch. We watched Guardians of the Galaxy a few days ago. Adriana did not fall asleep this time. She actually stayed awake. Actually, she closed her eyes for at least 4 or 5 seconds. Did keep her up though.
Good movie.
Yeah, she really liked it.
Kylie's favorite.
It's great. I mean, it's Adriana's favorite so far, but I think that's gonna change.
Really?
Also,
It's a good one.
we watched Avengers: Age of Ultron today.
There are a lot that I forgot.
So good.
I did not remember.
So good.
75% of that movie.
Strings on me.
I do remember a lot of Ultron's quotes though.
Because
Really good
Ultron
movie.
is a great villain.
A lot of very iconic scenes.
Anytime he's on screen, you're just like, yes, this is good dialogue.
I will say the biggest thing
Peace
that I
in our
didn't
time.
realize was in that film was the "Fine, I'll do it myself" line.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that was in like Infinity War or something.
Yeah. Fine,
But-
I'll do it myself.
But that's such an iconic Thanos line that I just assumed it was in.
I mean, that's what
the
starts
real
it.
movie. It is.
Yeah.
That's the second time you see Josh Brolin.
Mm-hmm.
You see him in Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
Mm-hmm,
What does he say in that one?
He says a lot. He got hella scenes.
Oh,
in
he
that.
does. He
talks to Ronan.
But he's at the very end too.
Yeah.
right? I
No.
can't-
No,
Is
the
he?
end credit scene for Guardians is
Well, you got Groot dancing a little bit.
yeah, and then you have them locking away, but that was not the end credit scene. The end
It's Howard the Duck.
Yeah, Howard the Duck,
Yeah.
which is it doesn't add anything, but it's there.
Good movies. Like I said before, I think the reason we're enjoying the rewatch so much is because we know the payoff for everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes each
Yeah.
of these movies better. You know,
I agree.
because I think Wanda's performance in that original movie
Not that great,
not good.
but knowing where she goes
Yeah,
makes it a lot better.
knowing where any of these characters go, Thor,
Gotta sneeze.
Captain America,
Don't do it. Don't
you know,
sneeze.
they're all good.
Don't do it.
If you do it, go that way,
Yeah, no.
please.
We're this way.
No,
Okay, so after that, we watched the penultimate episode for Invincible.
the penultimate.
That's
Is
the.
that the one before the finale?
Yep.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
I probably did.
Yeah, penultimate
It's not
is
my vocab very well.
Yeah, penultimate is the one before the finale.
Very good.
Oh my god,
That is a 10 out of 10 episode.
Holy shit, that show is so good.
Such good setup in 7 episodes to get to that point.
Yeah,
Very good.
fire, dude, so good. I can't.
That's my show of the year so far. And I
Yeah.
highly recommend it to anybody.
I don't want to get in spoiler territory. We will when the finale hits.
Yeah.
Like we're going to with Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
in a second.
big Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
You watch anything else besides Falcon and the Winter Soldier that we haven't talked about just now?
No, a lot of Jeopardy.
Watch Invincible if you haven't.
A lot of Jeopardy.
Oh yeah, we've been watching
Hella
Dummy
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
It's good.
It's been hitting.
So is Shark Tank, honestly.
Yeah.
That's our slow time shows. So Jeopardy been good. Invincible, phenomenal.
Yes,
Obviously.
great.
It's just so good. All the characters are so good.
I love
and
them all.
There's
And
honestly
it's
like
cool. It's cool as like not comic book fans, but like just like superhero movie fans and stuff. Because you see like references and you see like inspirations and you're like, oh, this person's that, and this person's that, and you just see cool stuff that like reminds you of other things. So that's a cool part of the show. But
and you
also it's just a really fucking good show.
very well animated, very well acted. Obviously, so many good performances in that show.
I
Steve
agree.
Yeun, J.K. Simmons
J.K.
is
Simmons killing it.
phenomenal as Omni-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe might be a hot take. Either number 1 or number 2 J.K. Simmons role.
I mean, it's pretty fucking good.
Because I don't think you can beat out Whiplash, but it's close.
It's so good. It's literally stellar. And then we watched the finale for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, if you don't
Episode
want spoilers,
6.
we're going to be talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier spoilers right now before
Probably for the
going
next
into
5 minutes.
reader mail.
Mm-hmm.
So stick around for that if you want to. Skip a little bit if you don't want any Falcon and the Winter Soldier spoilers. So, show fucking was good overall.
Yeah.
I think the finale frankly, was
lackluster.
I wouldn't call the finale lackluster, but I will say it was the worst episode of the series, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean it wasn't good. I still thought it was good, but there was some things in it that I was like, man, we are really speeding. We're going fast through some of this stuff. I think show as a whole, I think we can say really good.
Yes. There's some really good messaging throughout. There's some good storytelling, some good development extremely good development for Sam Wilson.
Great, and Bucky Barnes.
Bucky, I think, is good. Not as much as I wanted. I feel like they nerfed him a lot in this show.
They did, but we did get good character development at least.
Yeah, I wish the show had focused more on those two characters.
Yeah, and less on like the power broker.
That was my big qualm with Sharon Carter, Agent Walker, and
Carly Migliore.
Morgenthau. Come on,
I know it's Morgenthau. Who's Carly Migliore?
You're making that name up.
No, that's a name.
That's fake.
I think it's a gaming industry person.
Probably. But I feel like there was way too many storylines for a 6-episode miniseries.
Yeah, I think you extend Falcon and the Winter Soldier by 2 episodes, and it makes that last episode hit a lot better.
Because if you think of something like even looking at Invincible, right? You maybe have like 3-4 storylines you're maybe following. You have Mark's storyline.
Yep.
You have whatever Omni-Man's up to.
Adam Eve,
and then the
Guardians,
twins.
the new Guardians, and
the
the
new
twins
Guardians
are kind of in with the new Guardians.
But it's like they all these storylines intermingle well enough,
and they culminate well.
Yeah,
they culminate well.
This one, the storylines didn't culminate together at all.
Yeah, there was, I think the payoff for John Walker is a good payoff, but I think once again we sped through it, and it was a little odd for him for the entire culmination of him. I'm bad at the very end of that one episode, and then continuing. And
because you go from Bucky beating his ass, and then the next 5 minutes you see Bucky and them together. They're buddies.
Making cop jokes.
Yeah.
And so that was a little odd. For his, the one thing for that flip to be to decide whether to punch Carly in the mouth or grab a armored vehicle with people in it.
Which is obviously the correct decision. So I'm not
which he would make, but
a lot
Bucky, it doesn't make sense for Bucky to just be like, oh, we're making cop jokes now. And then for Carly to be flown by the wings of an angel, i.e. Captain America Falcon guy, by Sam Wilson, as if she didn't just set several cars on fire with a bunch of innocent people in them, and kill a lot of other people, was a little odd.
Basically like, we'll kill anybody at this point.
Yeah, and I know that like that's there was a sneeze. I know that was the intent for her character to go there all along, because they plant the seeds for that earlier on when Sam Wilson has that conversation with her.
Yeah.
And so I know that's the seeds that they were planting, but they put her at the ultimate extreme, and they didn't allow her to gradually come back down to a place, because you're like, I can relate, oh, maybe I can't, but then you pull them back down to a place you can relate. They didn't do that for her.
She didn't get to come out of that darkness, but they still give her the redemption almost as if she did.
They pull it way up, and then they skip all of this gradual, and they put you back down here where you're on her side.
It says, I compared it to kind of how they did with Dany in season 8 of Game of Thrones, where you're seeing the seeds of this sown, and then but you just skip a whole level.
You just chopped a bunch out. So that was a little off. But it was still, all in all, really, really good. And I really liked the messaging for episode 5.
Anthony Mackie looks great in the suit.
Yes, he does.
Captain America.
I agree. Can't wait to see Captain America 4.
I think he'll do a phenomenal job. It keeps me excited for the MCU series.
Because the shows, they're hitting. And I didn't know what I expected. But I didn't expect them to be this good.
I think they took a lot on with this one.
I didn't expect them to be this good and this important to the MCU.
Because when you think about how many moving parts we had coming into this one, you had Wakanda. Yeah. You had Baron Zemo, who aren't even in the last episode, really.
You got Sharon Carter.
You have Sharon Carter.
You got a new Cap. You have
the
Bucky
Power
Barnes,
Broker. You have all these different things. When the story is really just about
Sam Wilson.
Yeah. So it was a lot. It felt, it's almost, obviously it's longer than a Marvel movie. Yeah. But I feel like it just, I don't know. Yeah. It was too much.
But I do like how the shows are important to the MCU. I'm enjoying that. That's what I wanted. It's not what I expected. I expected them to kind of be one-offs, kind of like the Netflix shows were, and just reference things that happen and not be super important. But I really enjoyed that they're important. I really like that.
I think I still like WandaVision a bit more, though.
Me too.
WandaVision was much more creative, obviously. Yeah. It's meant to be, but it was also, it focused better on Wanda and Vision.
And the payoff was, the ending for like what's coming next was also like, oh yeah, this is really nice. So
did we get an end credits scene? Yes, we did. It was Sharon Carter, who we knew was bad. Yeah. But she's been pardoned, and she's like, I have all the details. Call and get the buyers. Yeah. So I don't think that really sets up for anything crazy, except, oh, she's bad. Yeah. Duh.
And that's it for the stuff we've been watching. Now we got 2 emails this week for reader mail. You can write into synceduppod@gmail.com to get your questions read on the show, just like Fielding Dahmer did. He writes in, "Sup, my dudes. If you could be an extra in any movie, which one would you choose and who would you be? I'd want to be a goon in a John Wick movie. Probs one that gets murked with the opening scene. I think that'd be funny. Thanks, Fielding. I just want to be in the MCU anywhere. Like, I talk to this with Adrian all the time. Like, every time I see someone do something stupid. Yeah. Like, in Guardians of the Galaxy, when they're talking to Nova Prime, and she's like, oh, we need to get all the pilots ready to go. There's, like, a girl standing next to her that's just vigorously marking shit on a tablet. And I was like, give me that role.
Or
so I could be like, Mom, look.
Or the guy where Tony Stark's like, that guy's
playing Galaga. He thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. And then that guy just looks back. Is like, oh, like I just want one of those dumb.
Yeah,
I don't even have to have one like that because that was like the focus is on that guy.
Oh yeah.
I could just be standing there, like the fucking the random scene in Age of Ultron where they run up to the window and they see the reflection of the battleship and it's just a lady. Front? Yeah, just give me that. They don't. She's not a lady or anything.
Did you see the one in the original Avengers? The lady who's just sprinting.
Yeah.
Have you seen that clip?
Yeah.
Give me that role.
Yeah. You know?
Just I agree.
Give me one of those.
MCU.
To me, that's
my
one
second
of those.
Choice.
That's one of those right place at right time moments. Like the lady vigorously marking shit on her tablet. I was like, she knows somebody, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And they're just like, hey, we'll put you in, and you could just fucking sit here, and you could just, and she's literally just scribbling on the fucking tablet, and I was like, I can do that. I'm talented enough to do that. Give it to me.
I think. I don't know.
And that's all. I just want to be in the MCU. I just want to be like, look, Mom, I made it in the MCU.
Let me stand.
I'm standing nearby. Actually, I don't have to be nearby. You just green screen me. I can be like, I'm digitally nearby one of these famous people.
I want in a Damien Chazelle movie.
Who's that? What's that?
He made Whiplash and La La Land.
Oh yeah.
That way, because I know his third movie, whatever it's gonna be, is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
Based off his track record. That way, I can be in a movie that I love.
I don't know. 2 could be luck.
No.
2 could be luck.
No, you're telling me Whiplash was just beginner's luck?
It's really good.
That movie is so good.
Yeah,
and La La Land, phenomenal. His third one, it's at least got to be okay.
Yeah.
Something
I
could rewatch.
Yeah.
So I can at least rewatch a movie, enjoy it, and say, there I am. I don't want to be in a B tier movie where I'm like, we're just gonna watch this to the point you see me.
Yeah, and then we can close it out. Yeah, I agree. That's cool. I don't know. MCU for sure for me. And Kylie writes in, hey guys, I'm a big fan of the movie Sonic the Hedgehog. What do you think about video games being turned into movies? How would you rank the video game movies? Much love, Kylie Arter. She put sound producer right here.
I think it's because I wrote sound producer up there.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I was like,
It was empty spots, and I had to put Kylie and Teo somewhere.
Okay. So
definitely makeup team.
Sonic the Hedgehog, pretty good. I liked it. What do I think about video games being turned into movies? Pretty bad in the past. Turning pretty good.
Oh, we didn't talk about Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Shaw.
Well, speaking of video games being turned into
movies, we watched Mortal Kombat.
That movie.
And I rank it pretty low.
I think it did better than you expected, though.
It did, but because Kano was funny, and some of the things were like, oh, that's an iconic thing. But it's still, all in all, like, I think the worst part of the movie is the main character, Blue.
Yeah. And anytime they're not fighting.
Yeah. The main character just sucked. And then when they weren't fighting, I was like, this isn't cool. And the acting was a little off, but Kano was fucking hilarious.
Kano was pretty good.
Every time he said something, I was dying.
He was great.
And then it was just cool to see like Sub-Zero do some of his iconic moves, Scorpion do their iconic moves.
Yeah, it was cool to see all the fatalities and stuff like that.
I didn't like
the story is strictly a caveat to get from fight to fight to fight.
Yeah, I didn't like the goofy ass like Kano wins, flawless victory. I didn't like those.
I don't know. The Kano wins one was fine with me.
I didn't like it.
But when he said fatality.
Yeah.
Or flawless victory.
He said fatality for Kung Lao. I was like, bro, please shut the fuck up.
But the Kano wins one was kind of.
My dad had a problem with the leg sweeping scene.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But he didn't like it. But all in all, I think the movie's pretty mid, but better. Better than the last fucking Mortal Kombat movie. I'll tell you that much.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How sure are you?
That movie sucks.
I think you might like it a little more.
It's garbanzo beans.
When was the last time you saw it?
A long time ago. We can look at reviews though.
I'm telling you, I think it might hold up a little better than anything.
I doubt it, dude. It's like the live action Dragon Ball. Live action Dragon Ball.
Do not even compare. That movie is a sin to cinema. It's a sin to acting, and it's a sin to Dragon Ball, and it's a sin to some other fourth thing that's not even related at all. Just that's how bad that movie is. That is the word. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, and I don't think I would take a role in that movie if I knew what it was going to be.
Let's talk about the second part of the question, though.
Yes.
Now that we're done talking about
how would you rank the video?
How to rank the video game movies?
Number 1, Sonic
Detective Pikachu.
Oh, we might differ here.
Detective Pikachu at number 1, Sonic the Hedgehog at number 2, followed closely by Ready Player One, and then the Warcraft movie. Assassin's Creed's not even on the fucking table. We don't even talk about it.
What about the Mario?
Tomb Raider's trash. Mario, leave it at the bottom of the barrel.
Resident Evil,
dude. Resident Evil not good.
Where's the new Mortal Kombat rank?
Mortal Kombat.
Probably like 7th, right?
I would rate it below Warcraft because for some reason, I'm not into World of Warcraft at all. But I love Warcraft lore. I think it's great. Mm-hmm. The characters like Garrosh, Hellscream, and all those like I've watched all the World of Warcraft animated cinematics. Mm-hmm. I think they're fucking awesome. And so I love that lore, but I hate that fucking game. So I never play that game, so it doesn't make any sense. But I really like the Warcraft movie. So I put Mortal Kombat below Warcraft. And I know that's a hot take. A lot of people didn't like Warcraft, but I personally did. So yeah. And I only put Ready Player One at number 3 just because it's like every second of that was like, I
don't know if I'd count Ready Player One. I think you can. But it's
Halo movie.
It's just an extreme pop culture movie.
The Halo movie was decent, so I wouldn't drop it all the way to the bottom. I liked it. The one on Netflix, the Forward into Dawn.
Yeah,
I liked it.
That's not a good movie.
And
that
then
movie was doo-doo, and that's the Halo fan there.
And then what other movies are we missing? Am I missing any? Assassin's Creed. I don't even want to talk about.
Yeah, also not good.
Is there any other video game movies that we're missing, like
probably.
major ones? Monster Hunter I didn't even watch. I'm not gonna.
And we're just talking live action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, The Witcher show is real fucking good. Castlevania, smacking.
Really, it's just Sonic and Detective Pikachu, and then everything else is just.
Except if we're talking about movies, but the show for Witcher was like really good.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you that.
Great.
But that's again adapted from a book, so it's kind of a little different.
That's cheating.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating. But I do like Sonic the Hedgehog. But I do like Detective Pikachu a little bit more. I think maybe I don't know. They're kind of close.
I'd have to rewatch them. I think Sonic
edges out.
I think it does too.
And I think Sonic 2 is gonna be great because it got Knuckles.
Have you seen all the shots?
Yeah, I have.
We should have brought some of those up.
It's gonna be Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Knuckles.
And Tails.
Yeah, but they don't ever put that in the titles.
The meme is and Knuckles.
It's and Knuckles, Sonic and Knuckles.
I mean, I'm kind of excited for that movie. I think they'll do him pretty well.
I like Knuckles the Echidna, bro. He's cool.
He's cool. Who's the bad guy going to be? You think it's just going to be Eggman again? Or are they going to bring in like?
It's gonna be Eggman. There's really no other villains besides like the weird obscure ones from
Shadow?
like Black Knight. Yeah, Shadow doesn't. He's a villain, but he turns into a good guy.
Yeah, but isn't he created by Eggman?
I don't remember.
Can you have a movie without Eggman as the bad guy?
You sure?
Who?
I don't know.
I'm not the Sonic
Rouge
lore,
the cat.
But she's like in cahoots with Sonic. Or,
she's in cahoots with Shadow. Yeah.
She is not a cat.
Her name is
the Bat.
It's the Bat. Yeah, it's Rouge the Bat. Rouge
There's
the Bat.
who's the Blaze the cat?
Blaze the cat.
Yeah, there you go.
There's that guy who likes to fish.
Huh? Oh, the big purple guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know, but he likes to fish.
Big? I feel his name is just Big.
It might be. I don't know. Amy.
Yeah.
When she
the
coming?
Chows.
Yeah, the Chows.
Bring the Chows in. We need cute mascots.
Yeah. What? Jordan gasped. Gotta turn the mic on.
Do you remember? I don't remember what episode it was, but somebody,
what's
maybe it was Lucas.
Lucas?
Asked us about cute game mascots.
We brought up Chows.
Yeah, we brought up Chows.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, we did. We did.
I was
that was on
actually
the video game
about that
podcast.
too.
Dropped the ball on that one.
That's it though.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's the show.
That's the show. Thank you so much for watching or listening to this episode of Synced Up Filmcast. I almost said podcast. Once again, seriously, consider going to youtube.com/syncedupodcast if you listen to the audio feed or anything like that and give us a sub. We're trying to get those numbers up. Also, if you really like this show, consider supporting us on Patreon. Patreon.com/synced-up. We got the $1 tier to get access to our lovely Discord where we talk about a lot of stuff, then everybody has fun in there, or a $5 tier to get access to post shows to this show like we're about to do. What are we going to talk about? Can't tell you because you got to pay for that.
It's top secret.
$5. Also, you also
I don't even know.
I don't even know. And a lot of cool stuff going on there and whatnot. Follow us on Twitter @synceduppod, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.